The universe is not outside of you. Look inside yourself. Everything that you want, you already are. These words from Rumi hold a profound truth that most of us have forgotten. We've been taught to seek fulfillment outside ourselves, always chasing, never finding. But what if the key to everything you desire is already within you? In this video, we'll explore how to unlock this inner wisdom and align with the universe's flow. It's time to remember who you truly are. Before we dive deeper, my friends, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe. Your support helps us continue sharing these transformative insights. Are you ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and universal alignment? Let's begin. The tug-of-war trap. Picture this. You're in an endless tug-of-war with life. The rope burns your hands and your muscles scream, but you refuse to let go. Sound familiar? This scenario is our daily reality for many of us. We've been conditioned to believe success comes from constant struggle and relentless control. But what if this struggle is holding us back? Imagine trying to grasp water. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips through your fingers. Our attempts to force outcomes in life often work the same way, creating tension and resistance. This mindset of constant control doesn't just leave us tired, it can lead to severe consequences. The paradox of control in psychology offers a fascinating insight into this phenomenon. It suggests that the more we try to control outcomes, the more stress we experience, and the worse we perform. It's as if our need for control becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure. Consider the analogy of a tightrope walker. The key to their success isn't rigid control, but fluid balance. They don't fight against the wire, they work with it, making constant micro-adjustments. In life, we often forget this principle. We tense up, trying to force our way through challenges, when sometimes the best approach is to loosen our grip and find our balance. But if fighting against the universe blocks our success, what's the alternative? The answer might surprise you. It lies in something that, at first glance, seems counterintuitive: surrender. Now, before you dismiss this idea, let me clarify. We're not talking about giving up or resigning ourselves to fate. Instead, it's about aligning ourselves with the natural flow of life. Think of it like swimming in the ocean. You have two choices. You can exhaust yourself fighting against the waves, or you can learn to ride them. Surrendering to the flow doesn't mean you stop swimming. You swim smarter, using the ocean's power to carry you forward. This principle applies to every aspect of our lives. When we stop resisting our present circumstances and accept them, we're not settling. We're creating space for change. Only when we loosen our grip can new opportunities slip into our grasp. The art of cosmic surfing. As we loosen our grip, a whole new world of possibilities emerges. Have you ever wondered how some people seem to effortlessly ride the waves of life, achieving success with apparent ease? There's a secret to their approach, and it's not what you might think. This secret lies in the art of cosmic surfing. Picture a surfer gliding effortlessly on a massive wave. The surfer doesn't fight the ocean. They become one with it, reading its rhythms and flowing with its energy. This is the essence of aligning with the universe's flow. Aligning with the universe isn't about passive acceptance. It's about tuning in to a deeper wisdom and allowing it to guide our actions. Think of it as dancing with life instead of wrestling it. When we're in this state of alignment, we enter what psychologists call a flow state, a condition of peak performance and creativity. In flow states, our brain waves change, and our neurochemistry shifts, unlocking parts of our mind that are usually dormant. It's as if we tap into a wellspring of inspiration and ability that was always there, just waiting to be unleashed. This principle has guided many successful individuals. Take Steve Jobs, for example. He attributed much of his success to trusting his intuition and the flow of life. He once said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future." But how does this apply to everyday life? Imagine you're facing a difficult decision at work. Instead of agonizing over every possible outcome, try this simple technique. Take a moment to quiet your mind through a brief meditation. Close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and ask yourself, what feels right? You might be surprised at the clarity that emerges when you stop forcing and start listening. The power of alignment isn't just about making decisions. It's about cultivating a state of being that attracts opportunities and solutions. When we're in tune with the universe's flow, we become more receptive to the subtle signals and synchronicities surrounding us. It's like tuning a radio to the right frequency. Suddenly, everything becomes clear. The paradox of surrender. Ever wonder how to act on the universe's signals without falling back into our old habits of control? The answer lies in a surprising paradox that challenges everything we thought we knew about success and power. Are you ready to flip your understanding of control upside down? Picture a surfer riding a massive wave. Try to dominate the wave, and you'll wipe out. Resist it entirely, and you'll be left behind. But find that sweet spot where you're working with the wave's energy, and you'll experience an exhilarating ride. This delicate balance perfectly illustrates the paradox of surrender, the counterintuitive idea that letting go of control can lead to more power and success. Our minds often rebel against this concept. We've been conditioned to believe that control equals safety and that micromanagement leads to better outcomes. But what if this deeply ingrained belief is holding us back? The internal conflict between our desire for control and our need to let go can be paralyzing. Inspired action is like a perfect surf ride, effortless, aligned, and infinitely more powerful. It's about recognizing the currents of opportunity and positioning yourself to catch them rather than trying to force the ocean to bend to your will. Real-life examples abound. Think of an entrepreneur who rigidly sticks to their original business plan, refusing to adapt to market changes. They might work tirelessly, but their business struggles. Now imagine another entrepreneur who remains flexible, listening to customer feedback and adjusting their approach. They're not working less hard, but their efforts are more effective because they're aligned with the natural flow of the market. Our intuition often processes complex information faster and more accurately than our conscious mind. When we learn to trust this inner guidance, we tap into a wellspring of wisdom beyond logical analysis. It's not about abandoning reason, but rather integrating it with our innate knowing. The strength in this softness is profound. We become more adaptable and resilient when we surrender our need for rigid control. We're like water flowing around obstacles, rather than trying to push through them. This approach allows us to harness the power of the universe instead of fighting against it. So, are you ready to catch the wave? Breaking the chains of control. As we venture deeper into our journey of self-discovery, a new question emerges. What hidden chains still hold us back? Our minds, once fortresses of protection, can become prisons of our own making. Let's explore how breaking free from these mental constraints can lead to a liberation beyond your wildest dreams. The chains that bind us are often invisible, forged from deep-seated fears and limiting beliefs. These aren't just personal, they're woven into the fabric of our society. From childhood, we're taught that success comes from careful planning and rigid adherence to societal norms. But what if this very mindset is what's holding us back? To identify where we're holding ourselves captive, we need to become aware of our physical and emotional responses. Pay attention to where you feel tension in your body, a clenched jaw, raised shoulders, or a knot in your stomach. Notice when frustration or resistance arises. These clues point to areas where you might be constricting your growth. Mindfulness and meditation can be powerful allies in breaking these chains. They act like a mental reset button, allowing you to observe your thoughts without getting entangled in them. Research shows that regular mindfulness practice reduces anxiety and rewires the brain, decreasing activity in the fear center. Imagine giving your mind the space to breathe, to explore new possibilities without the constant chatter of worry and control. You might notice a surprising shift as you start to loosen these mental shackles. It's as if you've been viewing the world through a foggy lens that suddenly clears. Colors become more vivid, connections deeper, and life itself more vibrant. You begin to see opportunities you never noticed before, hidden in plain sight. The final key to this transformation lies in embracing uncertainty. It sounds counterintuitive, but there's immense power in releasing the need for constant certainty. When you're not expending all your energy trying to predict and control every outcome, you free up vast reserves of creativity and resilience. You become like a skilled surfer, able to ride the waves of life with grace and excitement rather than fear. This newfound freedom opens doors you never knew existed. You might find yourself pursuing passions you'd long forgotten, or forming connections with people who inspire and challenge you. The world becomes a playground of possibilities, limited only by your imagination and willingness to explore. Remember, true liberation doesn't come from controlling your environment. It comes from mastering your inner world and embracing the beautiful unpredictability of life. Conclusion. As we wrap up our exploration of surrender, let's embrace the transformative power of trust. Imagine releasing your grip on life's challenges, much like relaxing in water. The universe has a way of supporting you when you allow it. Here's a simple challenge. Pick one area where you've been holding on too tightly. Try easing up and see what unfolds. You might be pleasantly surprised by the outcome. Life isn't about winning or losing. It's about finding your rhythm. The universe is ready to guide you through each step of your journey. Are you ready to follow its lead? Trust in the flow of existence and prepare for your next adventure. The dance floor of life awaits you.